Hi, my name is Amit Dubey. I head the documentation department. So, in this video, I'll guide you through the IPRS portal, IPRS Members Portal. I'll demonstrate you how to register your works effectively. So, for doing that, allow me to share my screen first, and then I'll show you the portal, and then how you log in, how you go to that page, and how you register the work. So now I've shared my screen, and in the screen you will see there are two portals. One is portal and the other one is publisher portal. So I've created dummy login credentials because I can't log in from your login credential. That's with you. That's the privacy you have. So once you log in from any of the portal, if you're a publisher, you will log in from publisher portal. You have to accept this legal consent, and after that, this home page will come, which will have the details of your membership number and since when you are the member. Same thing with the writers portal. The dummy composer, I have created a dummy ID and dummy password. I accept the legal consent, and you'll be able to go to the dummy page. And over here, you will be able to see your works, my work listing report. If you click on this, you'll be able to download your work report either in Excel file or in PDF. These are the two ways you can download the work report. Now comes the most important thing: how to register the works in IPRS. And for this, we have the bulk upload format over here. This is one way to register, and there is only one bulk upload format which you can download from here. There's no other format which is accepted by IPRS. This is the only format which you can download from the portal after using your login credentials. So the other way to register is the single work registration. I'll go through that as well. But to begin with, I have clicked on this particular bulk works upload segment, and it will bring you over here. So once you go here, you can select the number of columns required by you, because in a song there's a possibility there is one composer or there can be two composers. Accordingly, you can select any. So suppose I have taken selected 9, so the 9 columns will come. But you don't worry when it comes to the songs in which only one composer, one author is there. You can use the 9 column because there is a possibility, you will have songs in which there will be more than one composer or more than one author. That can happen. So for that also, you don't have to separately download bulk upload format. So now when I download this, so I have downloaded the bulk upload format. So you can see it over here. You can rename it. You're advised to rename it with your name. Suppose your name is ABC, and always try to use the date, XYZ date. And you can only use underscore as the special character, nothing else. So I've saved it. Now I am opening the bulk upload file. This is the file, and whatever is the mandatory field which you need to populate, that has a red text in it. The only difference between the publisher bulk upload and writer's bulk upload is that the publisher will have to provide ISRC number. As a publisher, when you download from there, this will be in red text. This is mandatory for publisher. So serial number, it's simple, it's 1, 2, 3, whatever number of songs you are about to provide. Then ISWC, this you have to ignore. This is provided by us if it meets the requirement. Here comes the song title. So suppose the song title is test, we can write that. In the lookup table, you can see the languages also. The regional language field is there. You can search and take the language if you have any doubt. And duration is the duration of the song. And work category. For this work category and work subcategory, you have to lookup table. We have given you the lookup table, and you have to refer to this. So most of the time, if it is a feature film song, you need to, in the work category, you need to mention unclassified and then feature. If it's a sacred devotional music, you need to select unclassified and sacred. These are the options. These are the only options which you can select for these two fields. This is work category and work subcategory. Work type, the song is vocal or it's an instrumental song. So if it's a vocal, you can select vocal. Text music relationship is it text, that means the lyrics, or it is only the music. You need to select over here both. and then move on to the other field. I'm skipping this because this is not mandatory. Now I'm moving to the next mandatory field. This is the version. It's a modified or it's an original. So for modified, the word MOD is used. For original, it's ORI. If you have selected modified, that means you have to provide the name of the original creators also. That is really important. When you mention the singer's name, the artist name, the performer name, always give it by a separator like X, Y, Z is one singer, then Pipe, and then A, B, C is another singer. That is how you have to bifurcate and then move on. Then comes the name of the creators. To begin with, you can have the name of the author. So author name first you can provide. Author A, their first name and the last name is B, and the IPI name number. So IPI name number you need to find out from the portal. How will you find out whether a member is the member of IPRS or not? For this, you have to go back to the portal. Over here, you can see member IPI search option. You need to click here and then type the name. Suppose I have for an example's sake, I'm typing Javed Akhtar. I know that the spelling is correct, exact spelling. I know he's a member of IPRS. I have clicked on this, and the system will search out the IPI name number, that is the membership number of this particular member. You need to wait, it will come. So I've searched Javed Akhtar, and the page which I have reached now is this. And over here you can see his IPI name number, that is his membership number. And this is the internal number. Basically, it's member code. When I click on this plus, you will be able to see his alias name, that is called as PP name. So you have to always copy this, the IP name number, the PA IP name number. The PA is written over here, and go and paste it over here. Not there, over here. And this member code, I've told you, this is the internal number. If you want, you can populate this. This is not mandatory, so you can skip this. But the most important thing is the next column. If a person is IPRS member, the code is 036. That's what you have to always mention. And if a creator is not a member of any society, then the code is 099. So that is important for you to know. And if you know that they are a member of any other society, you can provide that society's code, the IPI name number if you have it with you. So similarly, you can populate the data, the details of the composer, and then if there are two composers, you can populate two composer and then move on to the last segment, which is for the publisher. So you will be able to populate the publisher over here. In the publisher, the last name is not mandatory. Whatever is the name of the publisher, you can populate. And if you need to check whether the publisher is IPRS member, I have already told you, you have to go to the member IPI search. Over here, you can type the name and then search accordingly. So you can copy paste the IPI name number from there, populate the name in the first name, and if the publisher is IPRS member, populate 036. And the share spread is very important for composer and author. The share spread will be 25, and for publisher it will be 50. So mechanical, performance, and sync. These are the three shares. So you need to populate 25 for the composer. C stands for composer. And for author A, 25, 25, 25. And for publisher, it's 50, 50, 50. After populating these details, the composer, author, and publisher detail, you need to provide the intended purpose, which is important. That is whether this is a film track or it's a non-film track. And then what is the production title or what is the name of the film or album or single name right over there. Alternate title, if the track has any alternate title, please mention that. If it has no alternate title, you can skip this. Year of release is important. You do mention it. It's mandatory also. It's in red text. Mention that. And if you are submitting the work, you have to mention your name because you are submitting is, suppose a publisher ABC is submitting, they'll mention that. If composer A is submitting, they'll mention their name. Now these are some DSP IDs, As a publisher, if you can provide these, it will really help us. So these are not mandatory for publisher or composer author, but still we request you to populate these and provide it to us. And the last important thing is the validation link. This will help us to validate your work. So this is how the bulk upload format is populated. Now you have saved the format. Now how to upload it in the system. I have clicked on bulk works upload field. Once you go there, if you can see, there's a browse option over here. You have to browse it where you have saved your file, and then you can click on it and upload it. I will not upload it right now because it's the live environment, so I'll refrain from doing it. Once this is uploaded, you will see over here when the file was uploaded, if there is if there happens any error, if there happens any rejection, everything can be seen over here. You can download the report and you will be able to know what are the gaps in your file because of which the file has not been ingested. It will guide you that column number X, row number Y has this particular issue. So this is important page for you to know. So now if suppose you have only one work to register, then you will not have to populate in the bulk upload format. You can go to the create work section, go over here. Whatever you have seen in the bulk upload format, all the same fields are over here. Like work title, you have to populate over here. Whatever is mandatory, they are, have, you will see the asterisk mark over here. So these are mandatory. Populate all the details, whatever is mentioned, what is mandatory. It is same like work title, work type, selected feature. Let's see, ABC, vocal, song, production title, XYZ. It's a film track. Work language is Tamil. So I've selected Tamil. Duration by default, it will be 004 minutes. 4 minutes will be there, but you know the duration of your work. Do amend it. If it has a sub language, you can select sub language. You know, and then if it has any alternate title, you can select that. You don't have to upload MP3. It's not mandatory. Then as I have logged in from Dummy Composer, by default Dummy Composer and the options are there, the splits are mentioned. If you know the IPI name number of any member, you can directly type over here and search for that from here itself. And if you're sure that this is, and if you could not find by the member IPI search the IPI name number of any member, that means he or she is not the member of IPRS, or the publisher is not the member of IPRS. Then how to add the non-member? You can click on this, proceed, and over here, AB role is suppose publisher and 50% mechanical, 50%, and I'll add it. So that way you will see E has been added with 50-50. If you want to delete or amend anything, you can see over here, you can delete it. I want to amend, I can amend it. So that's how it is. As I've mentioned, CA has 20, CA both for this work, particular work, the composer and author are same. That's why it's 50. Otherwise, if there is a different author, I could add that as well. So now after populating all the details, you have another question. Suppose you need to register a work which is traditional. We call it public domain, DP. So for DP, we have a dedicated IPI name number. So this is 00039657154. I know that. So if you type that and search for it, when you search for that, you will get these details. In the society, you will see DP is mentioned. This is the one. This is the IPI name number you have to accept. So if this is a public domain work of author or composer or both, suppose it's both, you have to select this, populate the percentage as 50 because 25 goes to the composer, 25 to the author. It's a public domain work, and add. So see, the DP, the traditional work, has been added over here. This is how you can add the public domain or the traditional works. Now moving to the most important thing is the DSP link. DSP means digital service provider. Suppose you're providing link of YouTube. You need to provide YouTube link of publisher's YouTube channel. That is important. Or Spotify, whatever is your preferred streaming link, you can select that from this drop down and copy paste the link of that particular song and add it over here. This is how you can submit. After everything is populated, you can submit from here. So this is how you can ingest, register single works. Then let me tell you how to change your password. So you can change password by clicking in this field. All the password rules are mentioned over here. So this way you can change the password. Now I'm going to my particular segment. Over here, you will be able to see the details you have provided to IPRS when you have taken the membership of IPRS. Your date of birth, your details, your address, your email IDs. So if you want to amend anything, update anything, you need to email it to membership@iprs.org. There's one more important thing, when you want to register any work via bulk upload or via single work registration, you must check whether this work has been registered with us or not. How will you check that? You have to click on Works Repertoire. When you click on Works Repertoire, this page will open. So I am selecting Thalaiva and contains. So let's see which song it will showcase. So contains I have selected, that means that whatever song has the word Thalaiva, whichever song has the word Thalaiva will be showcased by the portal. So as there are many songs, the system will take some time to search for it and then show it to you. So you can see wherever Thalaiva is written, all those works have come. So for me, oh, Puva Thalaiva, this was the song I wanted to register, but this is already registered. Am I sure about it? Let me check. Go over there, view more, click. You will be able to see the author, the composer, the publisher. This is the work. Then it's registered. I don't have to register it. Then you don't have to register via create work or via bulk upload format. It's already done. But if you find that this work is registered, but there is error in this, then what will you do? Then you have to email it to documentation@iprs.org. Over there, you have to provide the validation link. Suppose over here the name is wrong, or you think this is not NS, this is member of IPRS, or you know that this guy is member of any other society, you can provide that detail as well. So you can email that with, of course, the validation link, the proof that whatever you are saying is correct. And once the team at the back end verifies that, they'll amend it and you will be able to see that work in the portal in due course of the time. So that's how you can request us the amendments. You can see your works. So this is important to see works repertoire. And if you want to see your works, over here, my works is there. So whatever works is already registered in the database of IPRS. If you click on my works, you'll be able to see. So as this is a dummy login, we have created some dummy song title. So these are mentioned over here. So this was the process of work registration via the IPRS portal. I hope you have understood the entire process. If you have any doubt, if you face any challenges, you can directly email it to us on documentation@iprs.org. The email IDs are mentioned below. You can check it from there. Apart from this, I must tell you, we conduct training sessions every Tuesday and Fridays. If it's not a holiday, then definitely the session will happen. For your ease, we are mentioning the Zoom details below. You can copy that from there and join during the days when we conduct the training session. Thank you so much.